Oh blimey, I've forgotten what episode Prog review it is. Hello, and welcome to episode 509 of Prog Review. And today I'm catching up on some stuff. There's a couple of things that I forgot to do end of last year because I wasn't very well, and this is one of them. This is Stand Up, the elevated edition by that there Jethro Tull. Oh, this is where I'm going to annoy a lot of people, because I know a lot of you guys, you like this stuff, don't you? This is the band's second album, released August 1969 in the UK, and when I call the band Jethro Tull, this is the period which when they're in their blues, it's blues phase, isn't it really? Blues rock, and I you know me, the blues rock, it doesn't work. It's my kryptonite, isn't it? It's my garlic to the vampire, my Achilles heel. So so this album it ran over my head slightly, what they've done again, if you've been paying attention with these reissues, is they've done for the first disc, you got the album, there's a new Stephen Wilson stereo mix, which is alright, bit more separation because they can do that now. You also get some extra tracks, you get associated recordings and some stereo singles and some BBC sessions as well, all on the one CD. So CD one's pretty packed full of stuff. Then you get the DVD audio, of course, which has everything in surround sound. Which, for me, these kind of albums don't really lend themselves to surround sound mixing because there's not a lot of depth to them in terms of instrumentation. It's fairly kind of flat recording, if you know what I mean. I'm saying that and people are going, and gnashing their teeth. There is plenty of depth. No, with surround sound, you really need lots of different elements, instruments, so you can spread them around and fill the surround sound spectrum. Whereas here, they've just kind of got guitar, bass, drums, and flute. It doesn't go a long way. And so I thought it's all right, but didn't do anything for me. And the second CD, is a live. It's some live material from them. So you get a flavour of what the band was like back in 1969. Live at the Stockholm concert, Yes, I mean the actual stand-up album itself. Again, it shows the band fumbling their way to prog, aren't they? You only get an indication of them trying to move in that direction with tracks like Jeffrey Goes to Leicester Square and Buoy, which is a fan favourite, I believe, and you can hear them, like I say, trying to expand their musical gamut. I quite like Bury, it's alright. Jeffrey Goes to Leicester Square's alright, but the rest of the stuff, because it's based in this bluesy kind of, key, and I can't like it. However, they do include Living in the Past, which of course is the big single, and again, that's where the band is interesting when they're not doing the blues thing. It's folky, but it's not folky. You know, it's kind of folky proggy folk. Living in the Past has always been a favourite of mine. I remember hearing it on a compilation called Back. What was it? Back on the Road. I had that on cassette back in the day, and it was full of very interesting, a very very eclectic mixture of music. Check it out. It's probably out there somewhere. You probably get it on eBay for a penny. But that's where it probably wasn't even on there. I'm probably imagining it. It was such a long time ago, 87, I think. But I'm digressing somewhat. So hearing that, and you know, Bury as a BBC session, that's what kept me interested in the record. I've done the surround sound. There's a bit of video on there as well, which is again interesting to see the band do their thing. It's only 7 minutes 10, so it's not a great deal of material. And again, I mean, in the live stuff, yeah, they're an okay live band, but it's not stuff that I'm necessarily interested in. The best part of this for me is this. I need a Swanee whistle. That's the best bit for me, because it replicates the original album sleeve, and I like how they've done it. This is why it's cost so much. You're paying a premium just for a little pop-up band. Yeah, the best bit is, of course, the inner booklet with everything in it. I mean, again, I do, even though I don't necessarily like the albums, I do enjoy reading about the making of. I mean, I'm one of those people that I like reading biographies and stuff like that. So that I always enjoy reading about the making of and the history and the various, what the songs are all about. Again, Ian Anderson does a good job, you know, putting flesh on the bones, as it were. So again, if you're a big fan of this record, this again, it's like the encyclopedic version. They should put these should be part works by this, you know, this time of year, January. They do all the part works, don't they, where you can build your own R2D2 for 900 quid, you know, 100 easy parts. Well, this what it should be. Should Jethro Tull in 100 easy parts, and you collect them, and you get a little booklet and a CD every so often. Build your own Ian Anderson, complete with flute and codpiece. There you go. There's an idea for a part work. I've just gone off on a tangent. I've just realised I've gone over there when you want me over here. So yeah, I mean, as an album, I didn't. It's just 'cause I don't like the blues. Don't blame me. I don't like the blues. But as a thing, as an entity, it's very worthwhile. Again, they've done. I love these. I do love these, even though I don't necessarily love the albums. I do love the releases. I know many of you are going, he's contradicting himself. He's contradicting himself. I'm not, because look, there's a little book. I don't have to actually like the album, but I like the little book, can't I? I like that bit. That's the bit I like. So they brought out Benefit in a small version. I haven't done Benefit yet. Maybe I should do that. It's been on my shelf. It's up there somewhere. It's up there. But it's a different. I wonder if they're going to bring out Benefit like that, reissue it. I think they should. So then at least I can put all the Jethro Tull stuff in a big pile on the same shelf. So yeah, not my favourite period of the Tull, I'm afraid. I know many of you are probably throwing your shoes at the screen. I'm sorry, but this release, I think it's about $23.99 or something, is well worth it if you like. If you love the album and you want to read up all about it, it's more about the reading in this one than the listening, because I would imagine, don't quote me on this, I'd imagine some of this stuff you've probably already heard if you're a die-hard fan. I'd imagine you've had access to it. So I don't know how much unheard stuff is on here. Should have done my fucking homework, shouldn't I? Didn't. Never do. But yeah, if you want like the definitive edition or the elevated edition, I think you won't be disappointed by it. I mean, I think all these Chrysalis reissues are really good fun, apart from Benefit being the wrong shape. OCD, yeah, it just looks odd on the shelf. But yeah, but you get, like I say, you do get the sense that they're edging towards something else. So, right, I'm going to give this like 2 ratings. The album itself, I'll give it 1 Bury out of 5, because it's not for me. I just, Ugh. But the actual package, this, I'm going to give it, oh God, 4 fat men, one of them's me, out of 5, because I think it's a good package. Would have got 5, maybe there's just a little bit more content, I don't know. Because I get a feeling some of this stuff has done the rounds somewhat. But yeah, I reserve a point off. But you've got to love the pop-up. You've got to love... that entertains me for hours, that does. Hours of entertainment. So anyway, my name's been Darren Locke. I've been talking about, ouch, Stand Up by Jethro Tull. Don't do that. Don't do that, Darren. Why'd you do it? Their second album. There you go. Yeah. It's their second album. And they're quite away from becoming the prog titans that we all know them as. I still don't know how they broke America. That's still a mystery to me. Maybe it's the blues thing. Yeah, that's it. It's probably the blues thing, isn't it? Thank you for watching. There's only one more thing to say, and that is prog on!